Hey guys, it's Jason Ikeler, and I am backstage with Mary Lambert.
Hi, Jason.
Hello.
Good.
I don't care if the world knows what my secrets are. Secrets are.
So you are going on tour, first headlining tour. Are you excited?
I'm really excited. It's a big deal.
Is it a lot of pressure preparing for like an entire show?
Yeah, a little bit, but I've been performing for so long, and like this has been such a dream of mine that any amount is work that is supposedly work just feels like I just get to hang out with my friends, because my band is all like my friends. We've been friends for like 5 years, and so I get to take them on tour with me, and they're the best. So I have like my best friends on tour.
It's like a big girl power band.
Yeah.
Awesome.
and one boy.
And there is one boy.
Yeah, one boy.
Okay.
He's my best friend.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
And so tell me about the album, your debut album. How excited are you?
It's amazing. It's my dream album. It's called Heart on My Sleeve, and it's sort of, there's a lot of different colors to it. Sonically, it's a pop album, and the overarching theme is sort of vulnerability and honesty through writing. But there's a couple songs I'm really excited about people hearing, and that's Jesse's Girl.
Oh.
I do a cover of Jesse's Girl, which is really exciting. And then I have a song with Angel Hayes and K-Flay, which I'm really excited for people to hear. There's just so many different really, really neat colors on the album. I'm so excited.
It's really good. I got to listen to the whole thing, and it's really, really good.
Good.
So lyrically, I have both of your EPs, and lyrically the EPs are a little sadder.
Yeah.
And it seems like you're in a better place now with the album. Is that true?
It's absolutely true. I always tell people those 2 EPs, even though they were released within the last 2 or 3 years, I wrote all of those songs about 5 or 6 years ago.
Oh, okay.
And that was like after a really, really dark place where I was processing a lot of grief and learning how to love myself and going through those processes, which were super crucial to my healing. But I've experienced so much joy and had this, amazing, incredible year. I sang at the Grammys. I met the woman of my dreams, and I wrote and recorded this album all in 9 months. So I wrote the entire album as we were tracking, and I think it's really evident. You can hear the joy in it and where I'm at.
And it's really good. So I read somewhere, and it's the best album ever. I read somewhere that you said one of your goals is to make money.
Yeah.
From the album, and I really respect that, because I'm like, everybody wants to make that money.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes you're like, I just wanted to, pursue my artistic identity. I'm like, that's absolutely true, and I believe I can be really ethical and, be really conscious about my intention and buy my mom a beach house. Like, I could do both of those things.
That's awesome. And so before your debut album's out, you've already been nominated for 2 Grammys, performed with Madonna, been on like a hit song.
Yeah.
Do you feel like there's more riding on it now because everybody knows you from that?
There's a little bit of pressure. I think there's a lot to live up to, and especially, being a part of the Macklemore and Ryan Lewis crew. There's also this like watching these guys and that entire team work as hard as they do. If anything, it's been a real lesson to me of like, this is the grind. Like, you have to work day in and day out. So I've sort of taken that work ethic, and I'm day in and day out with my work. But I also have really valued creative control, and so everything down to the font of the record I've been in control of.
Oh, wow.
Like, I drive this ship, so I just feel completely supported by my label and my entire team, and it's just it's gonna be an incredible ride.
It's gonna be huge.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And so we've been introduced to you. You kind of like were shooting it on a giant rainbow, like the gay anthem, and you're like the face of it. Do you feel like there's more pressure on you to be sort of an LGBT role model?
Maybe, but I think more than anything, my role is less of a gay icon and more of a healer and like someone that feels and talks about love.
Okay. More
than anything, I feel less like I don't know. I guess I am an activist in some form, and I am proud of that and being able to speak out. But for me, it's just about honesty, and I'm just living honestly and authentically, and maybe that's what resonates with people. And I guess that in that form, it is social justice-y activism. But for me, it's just writing from the heart and what I want to tell the world.
Okay. And what are some of the artists that you looked up to growing up?
Well, I grew up strictly Pentecostal for like the first formative years of my life, and then after that, I started listening to the Indigo Girls. So it like went from two extremes. So I remember really loving Amy Grant. She's one of my favorites. Yeah, I still listen to that record, like Heart in Motion, and I'm like, oh my god, I didn't realize Heart in Motion, Heart on My Sleeve. Amy, I love you.
Oh my god, have you heard they remixed it for like she's releasing it in the gay clubs now?
No.
Yeah.
Oh my god, she's the best.
Yeah.
I got to meet her and I almost cried. I was like, I grew up on you. So her, the Dixie Chicks.
Okay.
Jewel, Indigo Girls, Melissa Etheridge. I was like very drawn to gay artists at a young age. And and then of course like I went through my like Third Eye Blind, Weezer, and then I discovered Ludacris. So I like have my range
spectrum.
Yeah, and then I studied classical music, so
well, we can hear it all because that's really you singing the opera part in the Secrets song.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
It's fun. It's sometimes scary every night, or like if we do a radio show in the morning and it's like 7 a.m. I'm like, I don't know if I can hit this, and I'm like, nope, I can do it.
And then there's a lot of spoken word poetry on the album too.
Yeah, I was really excited to still have that. You know, spoken word is so much a part of my identity, and it was the bulk of my second EP on Welcome to the Age of My Body. All of Body Love is a spoken word piece, and I didn't want people to think that this was just a commercial pop album, that I had sort of lost my roots or something. And so there's some really beautiful spoken word moments on there, which I'm really proud of, and I'm really excited that it's on a pop album.
When I first heard there was going to be poetry on it, I was like, I don't know if I get it. And then I saw you open for Gavin DeGraw and you did it, and we're like ugly crying. We're like, oh my god, this is beautiful.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so good.
That's so sweet.
So since there is spoken word poetry, we're going to play a little game.
Okay.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
going to give you 3 words and you need to make a poem out of them, okay?
Okay.
So we have cat, Beyonce, and soup.
Oh my god. Okay, wait.
The pressure is on.
Okay. In the cold of winter, all I wanted was soup. I put Beyonce on the radio and snuggled up to my cat, and I felt more whole than I have in my entire life.
That was beautiful. Oh my god. I'm chilled.
It's like you had the delivery.
Yeah.
It's what it is. We call it whack poetry, where you just start going like, the sidewalk is my grandfather's veins. You just
And you're like, what? But it's like, oh wow, that was
it's deep. And it's like, no. And like, there was this one of my favorite poets, Danny Shardy, has this like, have you seen the distance? It's out there. Like you just say something in a certain way and it sounds very deep.
All about the inflection.
Yeah.
And so when does the album drop?
October 14th.
Everybody buy it. It's really good.
Buy it, please.
Well, thank you so much for talking with me today.
Sale.
Oh yeah, I'm buying it for sure. I already have all the singles too. We're good.
I'm excited.
Big fan. Well, thanks for talking to me today.
Thanks for having me.